I actually have been very careful in discussing this issue. But today, maybe let me mention this. They allege that a particular WhatsApp platform called the executive platform was where this whole thing was discussed. When you, I mean, with the benefit of disclosures, I also had copies of whatever that platform contained.
Okay.
And I can tell you on authority, without prejudice to whatever the court had decided, and I don't have any problem with what the court had decided, and I cannot really, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't want to go into those ones. You will observe that there was a certain man, I don't want to be mentioning names, who had tried to say something in connection with what they have alleged.
Okay.
With the planning.
Okay.
And I read, and everybody read, the BNI people read, and everybody who read that thing read, that Dr. McPalm was opposed to that person, and as a result, he took him out of the platform.
He took Dr. McPalm?
No, Dr. McPalm took that person out of the platform.
Okay.
They had a whole quarrel, misunderstanding between them, which was also printed, and it was the BNI.
Because of what the man said? Because
of what the man said. So when they are talking about coup and coup, well, that's why I said without prejudice. Maybe they had some materials that they produced in court based upon which the judges, took their decision, so I don't have a problem with it. But if it was a platform and if that was the plan they were talking about, then for me, I'm very sorry.
So if I get you right, that was the closest thing
the closest thing I read on a platform that I wasn't part of.
Okay, okay.
And which they alleged was the planning.
I get it.
They alleged was the planning.
Okay.
So if that was the planning, in fact, if there was another planning they were talking about that I'm not aware of, fine.
Okay.
But the one I'm privy to, which was also disclosures that they did, which was the executive platform, if that was what they were referring to, then well, that is what I've just told you.
Okay.
And everybody listening to me could have access to that information and read whether Dr. McPalm did not remove that person from the platform for those utterances.
Okay.
And whether there was no misunderstanding between Dr. McPalm and that person for those things they alleged constituted a planning.
Okay. Okay.
And therefore, sometimes I wonder, that those things are without prejudice to whatever decisions the court took.